So I'm back in Torridon again for today's video, and back at Loch Clare, which is my go-to spot in Torridon it seems. But today I wanted to come out here because actually we've got amazing weather. So we've actually had our first sort of bits of white on the mountains last night. We had some hailstorms last night, and then today as well it's been kind of broken hailstorms with nice bits of light in between. And you can probably see behind me over there, if it'll come out on the camera, over on the other side of Loch Clare we've got some nice bits of light hitting the trees over there. And so my plan today actually is to head over to the other side of Loch Clare. I don't actually know if I'm going to make it in terms of timing because I keep getting distracted and stopping and having to take photographs. But as I said, these are the kind of perfect conditions I think for landscape photography for me. You've got beautiful light, but then you've also got showers coming down. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped here. So actually when I first stopped here, I was caught in a massive hail shower, and you can probably tell now at the moment where I am, we don't have any hail coming down. But over there towards Barendrecht we do. And it's probably just a little bit too obscured right at this second, but I managed to get some shots off earlier when it was a little bit clearer and we had some nice light hitting the mountains. So I've got the 200mm lens on, and I've the first few shots I took, it was one of those cases of just get the camera out, take some shots really quickly whilst the light was good. And of course what I didn't realise is that there was a whole load of water all over the front of the lens, so I don't know whether those came out or not, but I wiped down the lens and took a couple of extra shots just to make sure I got some in the bag. But I think I've got one or two shots which will hopefully work quite well. So I'm back under my trusty umbrella again because I think I've got some more hail or rain or sleet, whichever one decides to appear, coming in at the moment. So volley's back up again, and I'm hoping I can fire off another shot here before we disappear. But just to show you what's going on, I've got a 10-stop filter on the front of the camera there, and initially when I set up the camera it was in the rain, so I didn't really have a chance to put any filters on, so I just took some telephoto shots of the top of the mountain before there was then a bit of a gap in the showers, which meant that I could get the filters on the end of the camera. But the reason for the filter really is because I've got, I wouldn't call them wider shots, but shots slightly further out with a little bit of a lock in at the bottom, and I was just finding the chop on the water a little bit distracting, so I wanted to get that 10-stop filter on there just to try and smooth that water out and create less of a distraction. I think some of the shots I've got from this spot are okay, and actually if I spin you around you can see, you might be able to just make out on the left hand side of your screen there that the actual mountain itself is just starting to clear a little bit. So what I'm hoping for, and I've not managed it yet, but what I'm hoping for is a shot of the mountain actually with some showers coming down, preferably between me and the mountain itself. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. I didn't actually manage to make it over to the other side of the loch that evening, but luckily the following day I'd arranged to meet up with a couple of friends, Ellis Wood and Barendrecht, who were in the process of doing a little tour around the northwest of Scotland. so we decided to head over to the place that I'd planned to go to that previous evening. So this morning I've met up with a couple of friends actually, Ellis Wood, who has featured in my videos before, and Benjamin Barendrecht as well, who's just walking up the path there behind me. And we've come over here to actually the opposite side of Loch Clare to where I would normally be taking shots from actually. And this is a spot which I've been meaning to come and visit for a while and just haven't got round to doing it. And it's an area which has been recommended to me as well by other photographers on a number of occasions, so I was quite keen to come over here, and also we were quite keen to try and photograph some more woodland based shots if we can today. So that's why we're here, and it's actually a beautiful day. We've got some stunning light in between rain showers, which is actually the sort of photography which I most enjoy doing, so fingers crossed we'll be able to get some good shots today. And also, if you haven't, hang on, Ben's going to give you a wave. There he is. If you haven't followed either of these guys, either on Instagram and YouTube, please do go and follow them, because they are both incredible photographers, actually much better photographers than I am. So definitely go and check them out. But yeah, fingers crossed we might get some nice shots today. So I just wanted to show you this shot here, because we've got this clump of trees just here on the right hand side, and then Ben A behind, and there's some nice rain showers coming down, and I've had the umbrella up actually for taking this shot, because I have to try and keep that water off the front of the lens. It's not too heavy rain at the moment, it's just a little bit of a drizzle, but it does get on the front of the lens, and I'm also having to keep this sort of case lens cover over the front of the lens too. But it's a beautiful shot just with the trees on the right hand side, and then Ben A up behind it with those rain showers coming down, and Ellis has been taking a shot as well of this clump of trees. They really stand out as being something worth photographing, and now both Ellis and Ben have just popped up to that hill there, so I'm just going to take this shot now, and we'll go and see how they're getting on. So we've made it up to this tarn here, and it is absolutely stunning. We've got the mountains up behind on the other side of the trees there as well, and there's definitely a lot of potential here for some shots. As you can probably tell at the moment, we've got quite a lot of rain coming down, so it's just obscuring those mountains, but what I'm hoping is that whilst we're here, if it clears up a little bit, fingers crossed we might be able to take one or two shots with the mountains in the background. But it's a stunning walk over here. It's been a bit wet, but it's just so beautiful, and it's just nice to be out actually in these conditions. And if we get one or two gaps in the rain as well, you know, I'm hopeful we're able to get some more photography done. So the rain has stopped, and at one stage I didn't think it would, but it has, and we've got this beautiful little gap now between the showers, and I've come up to this viewpoint here, so we've got the little lochen down here, and then the trees, and then Leagach up behind it, which has been catching some light. You might hear Ben whooping in the background because he's getting very excited about the light, and quite rightly so as well. It's beautiful, isn't it, Ellis?
Oh, it's amazing. It's worth the wait. It's worth
definitely
worth being in that downpour for anyway.
Definitely worth,
really
worth
good.
it. Worth a wet foot as well. We had to ford a stream actually when we were coming over here, and I managed to dunk my welly in the stream. We actually resorted to taking our wellies off in the end to get across it, which we're going to have to do on the way back again, but I think it was worth it. Definitely worth the wet feet. As you can probably tell, the rain has moved back in again now, so I think we're probably gonna head back and make our way back across that nice river crossing, which we've got to look forward to. But we had some stunning shots, and actually Ben found this amazing image, so I'll leave a link actually so you can go and see, hopefully be able to see his shot that he took. But he was in these woods and he found this fern, and there's a good little gap in the trees up behind it with Ben A, and as he was taking the shot, a rainbow appeared too, so he sort of had everything come together, and it's a stunning shot. So definitely go and check it out. But for now, I'm going to probably end this video here, so thank you so much for watching. Definitely go and check these guys' channels out, because they are brilliant photographers, and it's been great to spend the day with them. And I'm going to put this camera away before it gets any wetter. Thanks for watching. See you next time.